manual process, how they are doing it, right? So we are automated it. Okay, so for that, so we need to learn some tools, how they need to configuring it, so how they are providing it. Okay, what kind of configuration we need to give and providing the solution at the same time. Okay, these are the things we need to do that. Got it? Yeah. So everyone is eligible: freshers, developers, testers, system administrator, project managers, okay, and team leads. These are all can do it. They can learn these tools and this technology, and they get the huge packages. Okay, because everyone as the client, they are migrated from the on-premises to the cloud. Okay, and the process easy ways, they need to implement different kind of tools like a DevOps, which is providing so plenty of tools which comes under this DevOps. Okay, so those tools we need to learn. So there are number of tools are there. Okay, do we need to learn all the tools? No, it's not required. So every phrase, there are different phrases like starting phrases. Okay, step 2 phrases, step 3 it's a one different phrase, step 4 it's a different phrases, each phrase wise. So one tool is enough. It comes around 6 to 7 tools and 2 scripting languages. Okay, once you are mastering these 7 plus 2, 9. Okay, you will become a
So,
DevOps engineer. Yeah, someone is asking something. Okay, fine. So these are the things we need to do here. Okay, but what is actually it's a DevOps? Right, this is our first question. Okay, if anyone asking, okay, what is a DevOps? So someone is taking their own statement. They are saying some different kind of statements. It's like a culture of one grouping of different teams. Okay, so as per the experience, they can say different way, but there is no proper word for DevOps. Okay, there is no conclusion of that. So what we need to call it is, okay, DevOps in general, okay, grouping of different peoples in a different areas. For example, I'm a developer, someone is a tester, someone is a middleware admin. They have their own roles, right? Once you are entering into the DevOps, okay, there is a culture between DevOps and system administrator and middleware and testers. We are collaborating somewhere. Okay, different work experience. I have a different experience. You have a different experience. Everyone have a different experience. Am I right? So the DevOps is the collaboration of the different people and work together and releasing the software as early as possible. Okay. Now coming to the software. So just I given a word, right? Software. What is a software? So which I'm using something. It's like, for example, today the everyone is using different mobile applications, right? Today they are paying using of small mobile. They need to pay phone pay, Google Pay. Okay, these are the pay applications. Who have developed this one? Some developers, right? And so in 60s, 70s, 80s, okay, if you want to deposit some amount, okay, or transfer some amount, what need to do? Directly we were there at in a bank, and we need to fill the receipt and give it to them, the account number, whatever it is, the basic requirement. Am I right? I need to give it to the, I need to fill up the form, and they are giving it to the bank people can do and transfer of and the amount, right? If you want to buy any, that is a one example. If you want to buy for example one instrument, okay, some what do you call hair freshener. Okay, if you want to buy it, what do you want to do that? You want to go and buy. So in earlier, not now, okay, you want to go outside of the world or outside of the city, you need to buy that one and bring it to your home, right? But today, once you click in your e-commerce application, okay, automatically the delivery boy will deliver that. But this all are happening into the applications. Maybe it is a mobile application or web applications, different applications are there. So the usability, People, because the people are using more people, more flexibility if you are giving into that one. Okay, the people are using that one, right? The flexibility, that means it's a user friendly. I'm not going to the bank, but amount should be transferred to someone account. Am I right? So you are sitting into your home where you are sitting, then just the internet connectivity is there, then definitely the bank in your mobile, right? So definitely you can transfer the money or deposit the money. Okay, whatever you want, you add it, any new user. So different kind of activities you can do in sit at your home. Okay, you do not to go in single step into the outside. Okay, that kind of things we are doing it right now. How it is happens, there are, the applications are user friendly. Okay, they are giving a more flexibility to the clients. The clients means end users, right? For that, there is what need to do here. Okay, there are plenty applications are we are using it right in the market. Okay, what they are using it, there are applications are in a on premises. The on premises means where they need to buy one box in their own data center. So then they are going into the application hosted on that one. Okay, that is using it, but that is a huge capabilities. For example, in a simple way, I need to tell you that one. Okay, you want to start any the shop. Okay, so what are the things you need to take it first, which area? Okay, and so you need to take a one shop at there, the capital amount you need to invest, right? That investment base we can call it as capital amount. Am I right? Then, and after this one, you need to prepare some racks. Okay. Then the designing of your premises where your the shop it is there, right? The premises. Okay. Then this different products which you are selling it. Okay. Those you need to bring it from someone else who are providing to you. Okay. You need to keep in a line everything. Then after that, you need to recruit the people to selling that one. Okay. And packing wise, there is some recruiters. That means you need to recruit the people to do some work here, right? So this is a one shop establishment. In the same way, if you want to do open in commerce, for example, banking. Okay, you want to go to the bank. Okay, so I want to start one bank. What do you want to do that? The first thing is you need to get a approval from Reserve Bank of India, right? Once get done that approval, okay, there is a premises you need to take it. The premises means where you want to establish your bank, starting up the bank. Okay, so once the bank is started, okay, all furnitures or infrastructure or tables and all computer systems, network, everything it is there, right? Then after that you need to recruit the different managers, assistant managers, cashiers, okay, and the peons, everything you need to establish. You need to recruit the people. Once application is, once everything is ready, the application also it is required. That means if someone need to come and open an account, the small account they need to open, the saving account with the amount of 1,000 rupees, right? That amount you need to take it and you need to give some passbook for them. Okay, and one ATM card you need to give it, and the password you need to give it. Okay, you have given everything, but your application is not running. That means once you entering into the name and everything in your book, okay, that might be corrupted. Okay, so what happens if I come to your bank and I deposited 1,000 rupees? Okay, the next day it is not, the book is not finding in your account level. Okay, what happens? My 1,000 rupees will be lost, right? That is the reason in a normal way how you are doing it and writing it, right? So instead of this one, we are saving in a the account and everything details in a somewhere else, that we can call it as the database, right? How the databases happens, you need to write a some coding, right? The coding you need to write. So for that coding, what I need to do here, okay, so I need to write some code. Okay, the coding, how to write it, the code. there is a code you need to write it to saving my account. So once you given this any of the account, he able to use anywhere in India, for example. Okay, so I want to open a account. Okay, account number with number. This is my number. 1000 is my number. Am I right? So if when I click 1000 in the system, okay, this will connecting to my database. This is my database, right? So when I click 1000, okay, or 10,000 or something, okay, what is your account number? Okay, this is my account number, not an amount. Okay, when I click this one, this should be storing my account, my name and everything. It is coming to here. Okay, this is a basic thing, we know that, right? When you are going to the bank, okay, you need to fill all the details. What is your name, what is your initial name, what is your mid name, everything you are giving it, right? So for that, there is a application is available in this bank, right? They need to give it, so that details they are filling into that one, that will be storing into that one, right? The next time when you are going to the after 6 months, okay, when I click your account number is 1000, okay, what is your balance, it is there, right? That balance will be available because they are not storing in any book, they are maintaining a database. After 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, when you are going to that one, this account number, if you keep it in your mind, or you have a passbook, or you have some reference of this one, okay, then you need to go to the bank, and if you're asking, these people will get it, right? So if this is doing some activity, that application, okay, so this application who will develop? Someone need to develop the code, right? The code means the designing part, right? Develop. Okay, who will do this one? Someone has to who have knowledge on the technology, that we can call it as developer. Developer need to design a code and give it to the one person, they need to maintaining this one. Okay, so developer develop the code. So how they are developing it? There are different coding mechanisms out there. We are not a developers, okay, don't worry about it, why we need to learn this way. We are not doing anything, okay, just what is the activity of the developers, we need to know that. Okay, so now the developers need to develop the code in Java, PHP or .NET. Okay, these are the development, okay, technologies they need to use it and develop a one application. That application we are using today in the market, we are using the Twitter, Facebook, okay, and any of the bank, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank. There are different banks are there, okay, and e-commerce applications. There are different applications, they are there, right, in this world. Okay, those applications developed by the developers. Maybe it is in Java, PHP, .NET. Okay, we are not concerned about any of the language, they can write it and they can use it. Okay, we are the users, we are all the users and they are developing it. Okay, for example, I want to say I am a one client. Okay, I am a client. The client means who is the application. Okay, ICICI. Okay, this is my application. Okay, this is my bank application. Okay, I am the client. So now I am not authorized, or I am not fully technology kind of things. I cannot do it, right? So what I am doing here, okay, if I want to start in ICICI Bank, okay, so as a client, I'll give contract to someone. Okay, maybe it is in TCS or Infosys. Okay, there are different Microsoft. Different people, okay, these persons, they have a skilled persons in the developers and different things they are giving it. Okay, these skilled person, TCS, Infosys or Microsoft are doing it. Okay, so as a client, what I need to do here? So as a client, I need to give the contract to the these persons, any one of them. Okay, I say that, okay, this is my application. What is my application? This is my application. Okay, there is a connectivity, one application to another application. What is this application? What I need to do here? So when I open icici.com, okay, my first application should be open. Okay, how? Just go to this and I want to type icici.com, icici.com. Okay, okay, this is my application. Okay, this is my application. I want to give the contract to the TCS or TCS, for example, TCS, I want to take with the TCS. Okay, then I sit with my client and I discuss with, okay, the TCS and the client sitting together and they are need to discuss with. Okay, this is my application. When I click www.icici bank, okay, my application should be open like this. Okay, this is the contract I have given it. Okay, when I click this one, this should be going down. When I click this one, something, it should be open it. And if I go to here, the corporate, okay, it should be something different. Like, and there are different accounts which are there, a current account, fixed deposit, okay, different modules we can call it as. Okay, the transaction, corporate, internet, trade, everything it is there. And cards, credit cards, debit cards, okay, any other cards if they are launching it, okay, that is needed. Okay, and growth, how it is, fixed deposit structures. So different applications it is there. Okay, each one is one module. Right. So I discuss with a client as a client to the TCS. Okay. This is the way it is required. Okay. So they are not doing free level, right? They need to charge some amount of that one to complete this task. Okay. Complete this and hand over to this person. Okay. For example, the US dollars, $300, $3,000, they need to fix it. For example. Okay. The entire software, prepare it, build it, and give it to the client. It will take $3,000, for example. Okay, this is a huge amount, right? No one can do it. Why this much amount they need to pay to TCS? Because they need to establish their business in the world. Am I right? It's a flexible base. Okay, if you want to go any bank, for example, you want to apply housing loan. Okay, this ICICI bank, it is a providing a 6.8 per annum example, that is a rate of interest. Okay, some other people also same kind of thing, but these people are having all this facility. Okay, you need not to go anywhere, just upload the document. Okay, the rate of interest and everything it is giving good, then you cannot go to the other bank. If the charges are very high also, you cannot go it. Why everyone is going to the State Bank of India today? Okay, the huge market it is there compared to the ICICI, because that is trusted by the government, right? If anything goes wrong, that will taken care by the government. Everything, if the ICICI going to that Reserve Bank of India, they are providing it. But why the people are trusting? Because the everywhere the SBI it is there. Okay, it's small kind of village also, there is a one SBI branch. Okay, that is a facility, right? If no one can come to the village to the town and they are depositing 10,000 rupees, am I right? If they are providing any of facilities also, okay, where is my facilities are more, then I utilizing it. Am I right? In the same way, ICICI also providing everywhere. Everywhere they need to open a branch, then providing it. Okay, when you have in a mobile, every bank account you can do in a transitions. Okay, all transition you can do it, right? So they are establishing it one. Okay, for the establishing one, then they need to get a more revenue on that one. Am I right? Because if beside one ICICI bank is there and beside SBI also is there. Okay, if the SBI is not allowing all my transactions in a online, but ICICI is allowing it, but it is a 10,000 deposit and that is only 1,000 rupees. Which one you want to choose it? You are roaming in around the world. Okay, which one you are getting in? If the beside your account, your home also, you not do that, because that's a facility it is giving by the ICICI compared to the SBI. Right. So that facility, if I'm getting it, that's the reason I want to use it. For example, one businessman has to take an SBI and ICICI. Okay. The providing of the loan. Okay. The minimal document and minimal criteria, if it is there also, they are giving it the loan amount to the who is using the ICICI account. Okay. But SBI, okay, there is a surety. There is a something else. Okay. The all transaction is should be good. Okay, they need to maintain last 3 years. Okay, these are the more conditions are there in SBI. Okay, but ICICI is not like that. Am I right? So what they need to do that. So more of the people are going to the ICICI bank. Okay, there is little bit competition is there in the HDFC, ICICI, and the private banks also, but there is a who are giving the more service than we are going with. Okay, that's the reason these people are spending this much of money. Okay, fine. So I given this much of amount as a client and TCS is taking the work order and they are building the application how I expected. Okay, this is the level I want to expect it and they are giving it. Okay, so I can do that. I can pay it. But how it is happening this transaction between the client and TCS? How it is happens? There is a structure they need to follow it. Am I right? Without okay, so do this one and I'll come on after 6 months. Okay, it is not as expected by the client. Okay, that will be time waste, and what is the amount they have spent is all this is the waste of money, right? Waste of time and everything is waste. Am I right? So what happens here? The earlier 60s and 70s there was a waterfall model is there in a development. Okay, what is that? Waterfall model. Okay, so same scenario I sync with this one. Okay, the same client ICICI and TCS. Okay, so but this not this much of money, so very less money. For example, 1960s there was a 150 US dollars, for example. Okay, that time it was good amount. Okay, for example, if you say so, that time what happens in a 6 days, $150 I given an order to the TCS. Okay, the TCS what it is doing it, they are following the waterfall model. That means to implement something, okay, they need to follow some structure. Okay, anyone, not only this one. Okay, wherever you go, there is a one structure is there. For example, you want to cook something. What do you want to do? What is the ingredients you need to take? Okay, and how much time I need to put in on stove. So everything there is a calculation, right? If you want to do a small cooking, okay, there is a lot of process you are following. The same way you want to prepare something. You want to prepare something, and that will useful for the end users. Who are the end users? You, me, who are opening the account, right? So for that they need to follow one structure, the waterfall model. The waterfall model, what it is giving it, okay, how to develop the code, okay, what is the process it is there, everything they need to do that. Okay, so TCS have one representative. Okay, maybe it is an architect. Okay, this is architect. Okay, this architect will connecting to the client and asking what are the requirement. Okay, how you want to do that. Okay, where is your location, so what are the loans, cards. Okay, the requirement what you are providing in that website. Okay, These people are taking everything. Okay, then after taking this one, this person what it is doing it, he assigned some assignment to example. Okay, this architect gave it to the designer. Okay, designer. So what it is, he is doing it, what he understand, okay, he explained to him directly. Developers are not connecting to the client. Okay, not only here, okay, anywhere. So the designers are designing the flow charts. Okay, how the application is required, where is the logo, it should be there. Okay, what is the length, line, and everything. If you see here, when you see this one, this is the man ICIC. Okay, this logo. Okay, and after that in India there is a different countries also they are providing. See the flag symbol also it should become, and personal login everything it is coming it, right? The same way they need to discuss with the architecture to designer. Okay, based on the designer perspective they need to design all the things. Okay, that we can call it as blueprint. Okay, using of that blueprint, okay, using of that blueprint, these people are there, right? Developers. Developers design a code. Okay, because designers are expected expertise on designing part. They are not coding experts, but these people are developers are experts in coding. Okay, but in 6 days they're following the waterfall model, right? Okay, so DCS initially said that client it will take 6 months. Okay, so client also agreed that time because they were following the waterfall. They are not discussing all these things. Okay, the TCS just saying that okay, pay this much of amount, so we will release all the documents and everything and application everything in after 6 months. Okay, today is a Jan 1st and after 6 months, okay, July 1st we will release it. Got it? So the waterfall model what they are following it the developers, right? So after completion of all these things, okay, they are giving handout to the client. But that time the client is not satisfied with that technology. Okay, what they expected that is a completely so wrong. Okay, or it is not much clarity, it is not much, something is issue in this application. What they need to do, the client, they again need to approach to him. Okay, this is not the I expected. Okay, so I need something else. Again they need to charge some amount of this one. Okay, okay, so for this one they need to add another $50. $50 also they are not doing well. Then again, okay, this is very clumsy to the client, right? So after a couple of years they experience, okay, they are changing their activities in a models level, and now they are using it scrum model, that is agile model. Okay, you can call it a scrum. Okay, what it is, they, in between also there is iterative models, there are different models. I'm not discussing all this, it will take a lot of time. Okay, now so now what it is using it that I am going to take. Okay, the waterfall model they are providing all the documents at the end of the age, right, after 6 months or 8 months, whatever the commitment they have taken from the client, right? So that time they are releasing it. But agile model is not like that. What actually it is, yeah, let me show you. Okay, so first they need to give an application. Okay, this is the application first they need to develop and they're releasing it. Okay, the blank page ICIC it is there, all personal NRI all these things are there. Okay, then this is also is there, and after that there is this, we can call it as module, one module. Okay, first module is basic page. Okay, this is my basic page. Okay, this basic page what it contains, first I need this one ICICI bank logo, it is there, and personal NRI business corporate it should be there, and this also it is there. Okay, and personal login it is there, and something this kind of coloring everything it is required. Then after that, okay, which is released in 2 weeks. Okay, in these 2 weeks, the client will come and check it. Okay, is it expecting or not? Yeah, it is expecting. That's fine. If something is there, some modification is there, immediately they need to change, and again they need to contact to the client. The client again they need to check. Yeah, it is okay. Then that is religious. That religious, that means deploying in the code. That religious we can call it as okay. Now the second, what is that one? The second level, they need to go and telling that okay, my personal, it should be open. Later, allow it. So they are working in some other one. Okay, so saving accounts, home loan, personal loan, there are different there, right? So they are using it and they are working in credit card, for example, or credit and debit card. Okay, this is also taken 3 weeks. And after that, this client is come after 3 weeks and they need to check again. This is sprint 2. What it happens if going like this? This will consume lesser than time, and there is no money wastage. Okay, there is no resource utilization, very less. For example, if you see they are developing the code in a 3 months, for example. Okay, and that 3 months who are in testers, they need to sit ideally, right? And after 1 month they are doing testing. At that time developers will sit ideally, right? If anything bugs is find out, then developers again they need to work it. Okay, these are the things they need to do there. Okay, the resource power and the money and everything will be wasting here, right? But here in agile model, what they are doing it, the first thing is basic page. Okay, 2 weeks, anything goes wrong, then everything will come up. Okay, once it's religious, then immediately the people are working in a credit and debit cards. Okay, then it will take 3 weeks. Okay, so once releasing 1 week and after 1 week, the testers also they have to work. They are also working together, right? And after that, the credit card or debit cards. These are the thing 3 weeks. Okay, they are releasing, they are developing it and releasing to the testers. Testers also working. So every day there is a resource utilization. 100% we are using the utilization. Okay. Now, so after completion of the 3 weeks, these person are coming. Okay, then it's good. Then the people are going to deploy the code. Deploy the code means pasting here. Got it. So everything it is going in the same way. Then it will be 100% utilization. Amount will be less and product will be come up as early as possible and as early also. Okay, and there is no issue at all. Okay, everything is going good. But where is the issue? Where is the point to DevOps? There is a point of the DevOps, right? Yeah. See, when there is a different teams, the collaboration, if you want to do that, if you want to do any collaboration, there is a process should be there. The culture should be there. For example, these developers are developing the code and giving to the some other people. They need to test. Right. Testing also it should be happens at the same time, right? Once developer develop the code, the coding part it is there, right? Developers. Okay, how do I know the code? I don't know code, right? Just give the F12. This is my source code. Okay, so this is the image. This image how it is coming? Somewhere designers, that means developers, take this copy and JPG, PG, PNG. Okay, that format they have mentioned here. Okay, they are. This is the package of this one. Okay, bundle it. We can call it as artifact. Okay, how it is coming? All these things. These are the images, right? images in a scrolling level. How it is coming? Somewhere the developers given this image, the image reference. That's the reason it is going like this. This is the source code. These are the things developed by the developer. Okay, so this much of fast it is going it, right? The 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, that means every day there is some builds, some testing. Everything is happens, right? But if it is not automated, okay, that much of fast is not happen. Am I right? One thing. And second thing is there is a different teams, they cannot come and involve and do it, right? So that's the reason there is a in the agile methodology along with DevOps culture added to the this one. Okay, now what happens? The delivery should be happens doing it. For example, if you are going to the Pizza Hut, okay, someone is making it, someone is doing some activities doing on it. Okay, but who is the delivery? These people cannot do it, right? Who are the developers and who are the testers? They cannot do it, right? Someone is needed. Okay, the automation. Okay, automatically it should be happens. The how? That is the delivery boy will come and pick up and they are doing it. Okay, within a span of 30 minutes they need to deliver it. This should be happens in a real time, because if I'm giving the real time examples, then you can understand that one. Okay, that's the reason I'm giving it. Got it. So this is a frequently it's a happens. That means developers develop the code, testers doing it, and automatically should be going into the one area to one area, another area. Okay, how it happens it? So that is the reason we need to involve as a DevOps engineer. We need to automate the things. Automate the things means, see, 2 weeks time they need to release it. Okay, this is the 3 weeks time they need to releasing it. Okay, this time different teams also working. Who are the teams? One is development team. Okay, and second one is test team, and second one is so deploying of the code. That means these people have enough privileges means some access only. That means developer develop the code, that's it, they can't do anything. And testers testing of this one. There is a one more team is called middleware. Okay, these people what they are doing it, there is an application, it is there, right? This is my application, it is hosting in somewhere, maybe it is a Linux or Windows, somewhere it is there. Okay, that's the reason I am able to open this one. See here, ICICI Bank. So when I click ICICI Bank, okay, this application is opening it. How it is opening it? How it is opening it? Anyone? This application is hosted on one of the server. Okay, this server we can call it as maybe it is a Linux or Windows, any of the Unix. Okay, different flavors which is there. Okay, this we can call it as operating systems. Okay, any of the operating system my application is running. Okay, if you are opening the Facebook, okay, the only binary it is in your label. Okay, and everything is connecting to the internet. Without internet, can you log in with your Facebook? You can't, because there is a application is not in your local machine. That means this is my machine. Maybe it is a laptop or mobile or some iPad, whatever it is. This is the instruments you need to connecting into the internet. Okay, if it is internet connectivity is there, then only you can see the Facebook, otherwise you cannot. Even a browser also, if you want to Google it, you cannot do without internet, because that internet facility which connecting to the outside the world. Okay, then when you're clicking facebook.com, the facebook.com comes to here and it will go to the configuration. Then it will identify, okay, my application is hosted here. Okay, how it knows? There is a identification route map. If you are going to the Google route map, one area to another area, how it knows, how it is knows there is a internet connectivity as well as the route map network path, it is there. Okay, so that is the reason it is going to, okay, where you want to go. The same way, when you are going to here, where is your facebook.com is hosted, okay, this internet is medium, that means mediator between you and the application. Got it? So once the application is hosted here, okay, then the connectivity, it should be there, then only you can do that. Okay, so what happens here? There are different teams I discussed with you, right? One is development team and QA team, productions team. So different teams I just discussed with. Dev team, test team, and middleware team. Okay, different teams have a different works. Got it? Developers only. What is the roles of response? Okay, develop the code. What is the use of the testers? What they are doing it. So once the developers develop the code, testers will come and check it whether it is properly or not. For example, I want to open a one application. Okay, in that I need to use username and password. Got it? The password should not exceed 16 characters. Okay, that is my requirement as a client. I say as a client, but the developers not check that one. It is allowing more than 20, 30 also. Okay, so to testing of the test engineers, they can find out where is exact issue in there. Then they are coming up again. They need to discuss with the developers. The developers rescheduling and rewriting the things. What are the code they have written it, right? Rewriting and they deploying into that one. Okay, and what is the middleware team is doing? So middleware team deploy the code. That means once you develop the code, you are creating some archiving file. Okay, that file you need to test it. Right, where you want to test it? Some server is required. Okay, some server is required. That server we can call it as development server. Okay, these people deploy the code and they're testing it. The developers. Okay, once it's run, they inform to the testers. Okay, testers, they need to test it. And middleware team, what they are doing it? Middleware team enough capability to deploy the code into this server and this server. These people are not allowed to deploy the code. That means these people know entire system. If you are deploying some code, okay, if the mission is corrupted, who will responsible? Because these people doesn't have, if it is crash, that means it's not starting or it's doing something. Okay, for example, my laptop is not working. Okay, so I cannot do it, right? Because I'm not a system engineer. I need to go to the some who are doing the system level technologies. So they are formatting or they are doing it. What is the issue is there, right? In the same way, middleware team is enough capability to, if any system is going down or any system corrupted, okay, it is not bringing up, then these people are doing it. Got it. So where is the DevOps team is come and sitting here. Okay, there is a lot of pains between the dev team, test team, and middleware team. Right? What are the pains are there? Okay, let me explain like this. So dev team have deploy the code, or so develop the code and give it to the middleware team. But middleware team is not only sitting for development team is giving the code and deploy the code, right? There is a different activities these people also doing. What are those things? They are responsible for application is production level, application is running or not. Okay, and patching. Okay, and installation. New software need to install. Definitely I'll go with the middleware team. Okay, any patches, that means vulnerabilities, it is there. Any vulnerability is going it. Okay, then I need to discuss with the middleware team, and again I need to give the task to these persons. Okay, these are the things we'll do by middleware team. Okay, and deployment also the responsibility of the middleware team. But the thing is, when the developer team is develop the code in every time and giving to the middleware team, they are not doing in a perfect timing level. Okay, time is very valuable. Okay, for example, this person has given today mid afternoon. Okay, but this middleware team is very engaged with some other work. Okay, he did in a end of the day. Okay, but that time developers went to the home. What need to do here? The next day he come up and he want to check it, right? But when he deploy the code into test environment, the next day testers tested, and afternoon that evening he has given the result to the development team. There is some issue in that. There is some issue in the product, and what they need to do, again they need to work on it and they fix it, the where is the issue, and again the same drama is happening here. Again they need to discuss with the middleware team, please deploy the code into the testing environment, then the test environment need to tested by the testers, then again they need to give the result for this. So this is a very headache for the developers. Every time they need to middleware team saying that they are engaging with some other work. Am I right? So they have, everyone has their pain, because I couldn't say the middleware team is sitting and ideally or just not doing well. Okay, everyone have their burdens. There is a lot of works on their shoulders. Okay, they cannot support other team also. So that's the reason there is a DevOps culture will included here. Okay, what they are doing it. There is a different tools it is there. Okay, there is a different tools they are using it. Okay, what it is doing, once developer develop the code, okay, they immediately deploying it sharing into some tool that we can call it as Git or Bitbucket or TFS or GitLab. Okay, this we can call it as SCM, source code management. Source code management is one of the tool. Okay, what it is doing it, so is not required to discuss with this team. Why? Let me explain. So once these people are pushing the code here, okay, one of the tool which is called Maven. Okay, this is retrieve and build the artifacts. Build artifacts means maybe it is a var, jar, or some ER. So these kind of things. This we can call it as artifacts. Okay, because if you want to install this var file, jar file into some other location, okay, this format only availability eligible to deploying it. Got it? So once this done, automatically it happens, and so another tool called Jenkins, or this is a deployed tool. Deployment tool. Okay, what it is doing actually? Okay, the people of the developers pushing that code. Okay, there are 60 developers are there. Okay, they are pushing the code. Okay, and the build tool, it is building the code. Then deployment tool, maybe it is a Jenkins, Bamboo, or TFS. There are different tools are there. Team City. Okay, what they are doing it, they are building the code and deploying it to the this environment, test environment. Okay, then the test people test the code. Okay, how do I know that? Okay, there is a alert mechanism also is there. Okay, this once it's deployed, then this tool will give the message to the test users. Okay, this code is has deployed. Okay, please check it. Okay, then what they need to do, that again they need to go or do some test cases, then they replied into the back to the developers. That means not a true mail. Okay, once the test case is then it is giving it. So what is the use of this one? So in general, last time what was happened, when I give into the middleware to the test engineers, okay, the test engineers has taken one day to complete the task, right? But we need to integrate some tool called ticketing tool. Okay, what this is doing it. Okay, so this will give test users to, there is a 2 hours is there. Okay, do it fast. Okay, that is a time limit they are giving it. Okay, so where you are mingle with some other work also, you need to finish this work first, because there is a code, it is there, and they are giving us some timing, some limitation. Okay, immediately the testers are coming and they need to do this one. The result will come at one. Okay, how much time it is taking it? This hardly 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes of time. Or 20 minutes. If you're, it's the big code, it is there. Okay, it's a 20 minutes. But earlier, how much time it was taken? There was a 2 days time or 1.5 day time. Okay, there is a bunch of products are releasing it. Okay, so they cannot handle it. Okay, then we are this DevOps culture. Okay, implemented. Okay, it will give the complete infrastructure thing. And the second thing is, if something is goes wrong in a application level, okay, that is a business impact, right? So this application is 24/7, it should be open, this application. Okay, when you're midnight or day and night, everywhere. Okay, so for that, if the application is anything goes wrong, anything, everyone have an idea to book an IRCTC tickets, right? IRCTC tickets. Okay, what it is doing it actually, you want to book a ticket, but when the 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, if the site is not available, what will happens? There is a big loss for IRCTC, because so many people are doing it, Tatkal kind of things. Am I right? There is a huge amount, extra amount they are paying it. Okay, there is a Tatkal, premium Tatkal, they are doing it. Okay, at the same time it is not happening. What will happen? Sometimes when we are doing it and mid of that one, okay, it is dropping your transition. Am I right? So that is a loss for you and as well as IRCTC, because they need to transfer the amount, it is a fail, then they need to return back to the money to you guys. Am I right? So for that reason, there is a huge number of servers are there. Earlier, there is a the policy. What do you call AC tickets and normal tickets, sleeper tickets, both are at the same time, right? What they did, they segregate the timings. Okay, why? Because if the people are going to the very flow, okay, then site will be crash. That is the reason what they are doing it. Okay, this much of people are coming to this level. Okay, these many people are coming to here. Okay, then they need to segregate. Then what it is doing it? Then what happens? There is a uh, rush will be reduced. Am I right? Yeah. So in the same way, these people are doing in the this kind of things. Okay. So for that, there is a different monitoring tools are there. What it is doing it, this monitoring tool keep on connecting to the application server, and they are giving it how. See here, my application, my server, how the performance is there. Okay, CPU, memory, disk, ethernet, wi-fi, it is going it right. When it reaches at the 100%, okay, my application will be going down, my system will be go down. If my system will be go down, so there is no issue. But if it is going to the ICICI bank, okay, there is a transactions, bulk of transactions are happening it. Okay, if the IRCTC or e-commerce, there is a different applications, different things are there. For example, you guys are doing anyone have what I call market, BSE, NSE script is going on it. Do you have any idea? BSE, stock market. These are the stock market, right? Every second it should be up and running. How it happens? Because there is a lot of servers. Okay, the crores of money will be invested. Transaction is happening it. Okay, for this kind of application is going down in a 1 or 2 minutes also, there is a huge business loss for the client. Am I right? Nasdaq is there. Okay, different applications. So very penny applications are, or many different applications they are using it. Okay, so these are the things will be happens in a real time. For that, these monitoring tools will providing the service. Okay, every time. So we are giving monitoring tools kind of configuration also. Okay, for that we need to run some scripts and everything. It is there. Okay, so who will provide all these things? AWS people. This environment who will provide? AWS. Amazon, right? Amazon, which we are using, we are working on this one. Okay, that's the reason. Amazon. So some other cloud also, if we are going working on it, maybe G Cloud, some other person. Okay, this system. This is the system, right? This application is hosted in somewhere. How you know that? EMD. Git. See here, this is the server name. Okay, on this server, this application hosted. Okay, this application hosted in that IP. Okay, every server have one IP. Okay, who will provide this one? Maybe it is a cloud, maybe it is an on premises. These people will providing it. Okay, apart from this AWS, DevOps, we will learn the everything on AWS services. There are different services like instances. Okay, EC2 instance. Okay, and storage, EBS volumes, and IP, how the configuration, VPC configuration, and different services, subnets, installation, how you want to do that. S3, Route 53. There are plenty of AWS services are available. Okay, those services we can learn also. Okay, the combination of DevOps and any of the cloud. Okay, you will get a lot of opportunities in the industry. Let me check it. See, this is the Naukri. It's a portal of this one. If you want to DevOps, see here, 3 to 8 years, senior DevOps engineer. Okay, their package is 8 to 18 lakhs per annum. See, DevOps, Docker and Kubernetes. This is also we can learn. Docker and Kubernetes. 9 to 15 lakhs per annum. Okay, when it was given 3 days ago, it's a few hours ago. This is a DevOps engineer. Okay, Genesis 6 to 9 years. Okay, there is not disclosed it. That means based on your capability and interview performance, they will give whatever they offered it. Okay, like that. Senior levels. How? See, location. The Hyderabad location, Rangareddy, Sangareddy. Okay, Bangalore location. There are different level. See, everywhere the jobs are there. Okay, once you learn perfectly and break the interview, definitely you will get it. Okay, yeah. So I'll park it. Do you have any queries? So please ask me. Then I'll.
Is lower. Whether this course covers Terraform also,
Yes, Terraform also is there.
Kubernetes and some continuous integration tools.
The continuous integration tools, there
Yes.
is different tools which we are using it. Jenkins, which we are using it.
Okay.
CI/CD pipelines wise, and Maven we are using for build and release
Okay.
configuration wise, and Git we can
GitLab.
use for the SEM.
Okay.
Okay, and code configuration. Uh, we are using it Ansible also, and the Dockerization and Kubernetes clustering we are using. Okay,
Okay.
and apart from this, there is a Terraform as well as Python scripting. We can do that.
Okay. You will discover all these topics.
Yes, we will cover it. And Sonar Kuber and the
Okay.
release management. The release management also we will explain completely how the ticket is coming in. So there is a work come to you, how it is coming in. Okay,
Okay.
that is release and management. Okay, that we will discuss it. And Ansible, the configuration we can do that. There is scripting tools, there is two. That is okay.
Okay. Then what is the chef and puppet? What is this? These tools?
Ansible.
Ansible. It comes
Yeah,
under Ansible. Okay.
because today everyone is it's the latest tool, right?
Yeah.
There is chef and puppet was old tools, but this one is the new tool.
Okay. Got
Yeah,
it. Thank you.
yeah. Is any doubts? Anyone have? Guys, someone is pinged. Let me check it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Is there any other queries? Please let me know. So we will discuss, or you can connect to me also. Okay, myself Venkat. Connect anytime. Okay. What are the if you are unable to speak here, so you can personally also you can touch with me. Yeah, coming to the new batch, we are starting. We have already started last 2 days. It's a 9 p.m. But another class also we will planning to this Wednesday.
May I know the timings of weekdays?
Uh, the morning timing there is 8, and evening there is a 7,
8 to
8 to 9:30.
8 to 9:30.
Yeah,
Is it not possible on weekends, huh? Only on weekdays.
yeah. It's every day it is there,
Okay.
Monday to Friday.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. By the way, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Shekhar.
Shekhar. Okay, great. Thank you. Anyone have any queries? Okay, and teaching wise, so we are providing in a different way, like so the structure we have formatted like, so once every tool is completed there is a mock interview and mock test, as well as issues and errors and real time what it is going on it. Okay, we are discussing it because I'm supporting for the plenty of people, so what they are getting kind of issues, right? So those issues we will resolve in our sessions. Okay, that would be good to cracking of any interviews. Okay, that is a better one, and there is a plenty of questions will arise, so those also we will share with you guys. Okay, that would be very helpful to crack the interviews and supporting for your the futures. Okay, anything else? It's open for questions, you can ask anything, or you can okay, there is no any queries, so we wind up the class. Is it fine, right? Okay, great. Chalo, bye.